So good to see her home. Thanks, Isaac. February is Heart Month, and tonight we share a story very close to our hearts here at WIBW. Last August, our friend and colleague Maggie Mahood suffered a massive heart attack. Her heart stopped. What happened next and what she's learned since are lessons we should all take to heart to perhaps one day save someone we love.
I'm very, very blessed, very fortunate.
Maggie Mahood says life had slowed for her the past several years, and she didn't even realize it.
When I was coaching or when I was in the car business, I would probably log in the 5 to 7 mile a day category. And I just became much more sedentary. I didn't exercise.
Should I call? Maggie, an account executive for WIBW TV, still worked in the yard and kept busy with friends, but one day changed everything.
The day was August 20th of 2021, and I don't remember in any of it.
What is the last thing you remember about that day?
Picking up the newspaper on the driveway. And I brought the newspaper in to the house from the garage, turned around and collapsed. I remember being in the hospital room and my mom was there.
It was 7 days later.
It was obvious that we had a medical emergency.
Maggie's neighbors, Jane and Russ Green, can fill in the gap.
And Jane and I quickly went over to the house and saw Maggie on the floor.
A knock on the door from Maggie's friend alerted them something was wrong. Jane called 911.
She had stopped breathing. I checked her pulse. She had no pulse. At that time, because she had no pulse, we started CPR on her. And I did chest compressions and Jane did respirations.
Paramedics from Mission Township Fire Department arrived within minutes.
And she was shocked twice.
What was it like to see a friend in such distress and be able to put that aside?
I mean, I still see Maggie on that floor, and seeing Maggie get put into that ambulance and the EMTs driving away doing CPR on her, I just fell apart, and I think neither Russ nor I thought she was going to survive.
They'd later learn Maggie had suffered a heart attack due to 100% blockage in her left anterior descending artery, the major blood supply to the heart.
The highest chance of survival was 4 in 100, according to, it was generally between 1 and 4 in 100.
Were you dead?
Yeah.
Several of Maggie's doctors said to us that she would not have had the outcome that she had CPR not been started immediately.
Russ is a radiation oncologist who's certified in advanced cardiovascular life support. Jane, a pediatric nurse practitioner with basic life support training. But both stress it's training available to anyone and that everyone should have.
And oftentimes you take these courses thinking that you'll never end up using them.
Yeah, I think I took my first CPR course in my early 20s. You don't have to be a health professional to take a CPR class.
Once you know CPR for a friend, for yourself, know the signs. Maggie says she's learned, particularly for women, it's not the traditional chest pressure or radiating pain you might think. She had neither.
Friends told me I was tired. I had a great story about one of my friends gave me a mint because I was complaining of having what I thought was acid reflux. I thought I was tired and cranky.
In retrospect, knowing what you know now, were those some signs?
Probably, yes.
With 4 stents and rehab work, Maggie feels almost good as new. She's grateful for every day and every person who's made it possible.
It is very humbling. I had what I thought was a cabinet, a list of people that I thought would come if something happened, and they all came.
Well, Maggie's very easy to love. Both the Red Cross and American Heart Association offer that CPR training, and I have a link to information and their online videos demonstrating hands-only CPR on the health page of WIBW.com. Surviving her heart attack is only part of Maggie's story. You'll see how cardiac rehab is playing a vital role in her recovery and patients like her tomorrow on 13 News at 10.
Maggie certainly keeps us all on our toes here at 13 News.